This is a Headgum podcast.
You know the wrestler Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
I used to think his name was Raymond Stereo.
Hey, Rey Mysterio. Oh, man, we've been looking for this guy for years. He's been stealing stereos all over the city.
That's
Raymond Stereo.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's Raymond Stereo of the Delaware Stereos.
Mercer's another thing that I want to get into. Like, I wish I could be into it. Like, it seems I like the way fans like it, but I just don't understand.
Yeah, I just can't.
It's too fake? You too real?
It's too fake. I'm too much of a real one to get into wrestling. It's too fake.
Let me tell you something. I had a nightmare last night, Carl.
Oh, please tell me about it.
I want to talk about it. Okay. I ain't had a nightmare like this in a minute. It ain't that. You laughing? It's not that crazy. But it was just like, okay. Here's the thing. You know how you're not supposed to watch scary movies before you go to bed? I think the black man shouldn't watch funny white women before you bed. Because I had a scary ass.
What was the dream?
All right, so I'm watching that show, Search Party. Have you seen that show?
Yeah.
And I couldn't sleep last night.
It's kind of a scary show, though.
It gets creepy. Yeah. But it's like, it seems, if you look at the branding of it, like Search Party, it feels like it's going to be like a fun comedy. It is, and it's hilarious. Also, I got to tell you, like, that dude, John Early, is like,
he's hilarious,
bro. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, man, put me in touch with him. I got to hang out with him.
He's hilarious. You'll see him, like, he'll be around. He's a real cool guy.
He is killing me on that show. Anyway, I've been binging it like crazy, so I couldn't sleep last night. It was like 4 a.m. I'm still watching this shit, but the show gets weirder as you go to the seasons, and it's like a lot of killing and stuff. And then I had this dream, and I was like, there's a girl named Chantal in it that they're looking for.
Yeah.
So she was like tying me up. So I'm like in my bed, in my room, but it was like she walked in my room and like tied me up. And then so I'm like this. I'm like in the bed like this, and I can't move, but I can't see the ropes. So I'm trying to get it's like invisible ropes. So almost like a paralysis kind of thing.
Like sleep paralysis.
Yeah, and I was like, ah! And then she would like come and like do stuff to me, and then I was like, get up! It was like. And I was like, it's funny, but I was scared, and I wake up, and I was like, help! I was like screaming, like, somebody help me, help! And I like was saying, you know, have you ever woken up saying it? Like I woke up being like, help me! And I was like, oh shit. That was crazy. Yeah, but I was like, that was a I couldn't even go back to sleep, cuz I was like, oh man, that was like an old-fashioned nightmare. Like I was like a nightmare.
Get a night terror. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I don't like that shit though. Man, I don't like that shit. But you know what? Sometimes it scares me. This ain't funny, but I went to the doctor, and she was like, do you have sleep apnea? Do you snore? I was like, well, how would I know if I snore? I'd be asleep.
Yeah. I wasn't there. I was sleeping.
I was asleep. I don't know if I snore. Yeah. She's like, your throat is tight. Like you snore when you sleep.
Right.
And you need to like get this fixed or like she was like basically telling me I might have to like sleep with a CPAP machine on.
Right.
And there are times where I'd be like, like wake up. I'm like, did I fucking stop breathing right now? That shit is scary.
That is scary.
Get my affairs in order.
That's a funny phrase. Gotta get your affairs in order.
I'm making sure I don't. I make sure it's nothing embarrassing if I die in my sleep and my mom has to come over and clean out my room.
Yeah, so you don't. What would be? You don't want to get one of those things?
No, man. I know. I'm just gonna like go to the gym, but. Like people in shape have that shit. Like you slept in the same hotel room as one of our close friends who snores like a fucking buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Like,
it'd be like
he's in good shape.
Yeah. That's so interesting. You know what I always wonder when y'all, because I don't think I snore. But when we sleep together, when we sleep in hotels together, but I would be like wondering when you're snoring, are you deep sleep, or when you're snoring, is it actually waking you up and shit?
I think mine wakes me up because I don't do it.
I think that's good then.
I've set like the sleep app on, and this is not in no way promotion of this show.
Yeah.
I've set the sleep app and I listen to myself, and that shit, like I don't be snoring throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
But like there are moments, and my snore is like soft. Like it ain't like not like our friends.
Yeah, your shit don't be loud. From what I remember.
Nah, my shit is like.
Nah, the homies, they be like my homie, also homie, the more his shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like, man, this is nuts.
Yeah,
I was like, how do people sleep with you?
yeah, that's what I be wondering about, like girls and shit.
Yeah.
Like
they have to be just up in the bed with them, like. It's just like,
Or how do you get used to that?
I don't know.
Because when I used to live in that house with them, my room was on the complete other side of the house, and I would hear it. Like if my TV was off in my room, I would hear it. So I know that his wife at the time was like, I was like, how are you getting to sleep with that
just
shit?
Like vibrating, like, ah!
Because that shit is like, rah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you sleep through that? But
they must get used to it. I don't know. That's interesting.
I got caught talking in my sleep. That shit was crazy. Because they tell you everything that's happening. Like everything. It's like snoring.
Oh, this app does that?
Yeah, it was like, this you snoring at this time. This you coughing. Because I be getting that that dry throat, that post-nasal drip or whatever.
Yeah, post-nasal drip.
Like, it'll be like,
follow the drip, follow the drip.
At 3:57 a.m. and you'll play it and it'll just be like.
Oh, so you can hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, recorded? Oh, I'm going to try that. Man, I wish I had that last night because I feel like I was going crazy.
Yeah, you hear yourself talking.
Like, I was like, leave me off me, get out. Like, I just want to know what that looked like from the outside, like someone seeing that. Damn.
I heard myself talking and shit was the stupidest shit. It was just like, give me another one.
It do be stupid. Like my stepmom do that. Like she falls asleep, she'd be talking, and it always seems incoherent. It's like, where's the napkin? Like what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you dreaming about, stepmom?
Talk about it. Slide the DMs and let us know if you have really great sleep. I don't. I'm trying my best to stop sleeping with the TV on.
Yeah, tell us some good sleep habits, because I think good sleep is the new flex. Like, if you sleeping good, that's better than, like, having on, like, Louis Vuitton to me.
Rochelle, you sleep good?
I sleep very good.
You got bedtime?
Do you have a bedtime routine? That's what everybody keeps saying. Have a bedtime routine. And I just be like, man, don't fucking tell me what to do.
I'm a grown man.
I'll fucking run this house. If I want to stay up on TikTok until 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do that shit.
Yeah, it's 5 in the morning.
Recently, I've been going to bed by midnight latest.
Midnight latest?
Usually I'm in bed by 11.
Damn.
And I wake up at 7:30.
Okay, that's kind of what I'm doing when I'm not out. But like if I'm at home, I get in the bed at 11:30. Hopefully, fall asleep by midnight. And I wake up at 7:30 too.
For what?
Not late.
All right, let me ask you this though. So here's my thing. So the other night, and because you were involved in this, so Lamar went to go see the Nanny Goats at the
Flea Fly. Nanny Goats. Yeah, you disrespect my music like that.
Who's that? Oh, the Flea Flickers.
Like, I went to go see Roger Brown, Chris Brown's twin brother. Roger Brown. Carl went to go see Roger Brown the other night.
So you went to go see the Flea Flickers.
Yeah.
And I was like so bored at home and I was playing video games, but there's like a moment where it's like, okay, cool, I'm settled in because I'm trying to get more. I'm the type, a little bit about me. I go out every night, do something social every night.
In these streets.
I'm in these streets, whether that be as simple as just going to a friend's house or whether we going out. I just get so bored at home.
Yeah.
But I try to settle in. I made myself tired. I had a long workout that day. I was sore. Like, I had already took my bath. You know, like, I was like, nah, I took a shower. But I'm too big for the bathtub. It's hard to get out of it. I never thought I'd be that guy who's like, when I'm sore, like, I can't get out of that fucking tub because my legs are like scrunched up in it. Tubs are not big enough for people above.
They're not big enough. That's why I don't take baths, because they don't make tubs big enough. No. They don't rubber dub in the.
They don't rubber dub in the big ass tub. Now I will say when I buy a house, my tub I'm gonna get a jacuzzi tub. I'm gonna get a big ass tub.
That's good.
But I don't have it yet. I have a small tub, so I don't get in the bathtub. Anyway, took a shower. I was rested.
Yeah.
Played my video games, made me a little dinner. You know, I settled in. I was like, I'm gonna have a night in. Not gonna drink nothing. I didn't open up no wine. And I'm gonna have a night in. You know. And I'm like, that's it. Yeah. And then it gets to like 11:20, and at this point, I'm not tired enough to go to sleep. But like, it's that weird like purgatorial state.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm just like, what is happening? I've watched all the YouTube videos I can watch. I've played
I had that a lot during the pandemic when I was quarantined.
Yeah. I played like 6 straight games of MLB The Show, and No, it's like it feels like nobody's texting you back.
Yeah.
It feels like like even when you just like, hey man, check out this TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're doing things. And I'm like,
we out. I don't know where you at.
And so
where you at?
you hit me up at like 11:40 and was like, you in the streets? I was like, I'm on my way. Like, I had to get out. And immediately jumped up, put some clothes on.
Because I was like walking out the concert, and I'm like, it's still early. And then I could tell everybody I was with was giving me that kind of like, all right, about to hit the crib. And I'm like, man, y'all niggas are whack. Let me call Carl. He was like, I'm ready to go.
I'm on two wheels. I can't stay at home. I know I have to set up that habit, though. But do you have a sleep habit? To get in bed at the time, like, do you put your phone down, turn off all blue light? Do you put your shades on? A little fun fact. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying this. But our good buddy Nick Weiger, host of Doughboys Podcast, along with Mike Mitchell, when we be on the road, he'll just like come downstairs in the Airbnb with shades on at night. I was like, what the fuck?
Like sunglasses?
Sunglasses.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, oh, it's to help me get to sleep. Because it's preventing blue light from coming in.
Yeah. What's in between that and just wearing the
No, this is when we're like still up watching TV and shit.
Oh, okay.
He'll wear the sunglasses to like
to like get it.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I might start doing that.
Like he just, he walk in the house, and he got shades on. Like, what's going on?
That's what it was. I was like, right? When you explain that. But yeah, do you have a night routine?
When I first started trying to get to bed early, I would read the Bible, and I would immediately fall asleep.
It was so boring. I ain't gonna disrespect the word like that. This is the word of God we talking about.
Why did it so boring then?
No action, Bible.
When in the afterlife, you talk to God about that. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's mostly reading. Like, I will not go to TikTok. I will not watch.
Reading will put a motherfucker to sleep. That's why I can't read today, because I'm always falling. If you ask me to read something for a book report or something, I can't get through it. It makes me sleepy.
Yeah, it makes me sleepy too.
Why is that? It's just because it's too much work.
Too slow, I guess. Or our brains are too fast now.
Reading don't make me sleepy. You know what makes me sleepy? Being out and tiring myself out. Where I go home, I go to sleep.
By the time you get home, you're just like,
yeah.
Also, but 10 milligrams of melatonin.
Man, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it with no aids, with no medicinal aids. Melatonin, marijuana. I'm trying to do it with no aid. Because people be like, just smoke a little weed. Yeah, you smoke a little weed.
Also, I heard alcohol.
It's bad for your sleep.
Yeah,
and I drink so much.
It really fucks. Apparently, when you drink alcohol, you don't sleep at all. Like, you're just tossing and turning the whole night. But I wonder if the sleep app has that app on there.
Yeah, it says you was drunk. You drunk right now.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Here's my new thing I started doing. I'm the same way, Rashad. I take a shower, and then I make some tea. So it's like a sleepy time tea. It's called bedtime caramel tea. Shit good as hell. It smells good. It smells like caramels. So then I go, so I do the tea, and then I take the melatonin, just one, and I take an Advil, and then I drink a glass of alkaline water, and then I put on this. I put on an audio book. So I don't read, but I put on an audio book because it feels like someone's telling me a bedtime story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, but that, that's
I might try to get that Calm app. And LeBron tell you a story about how he became successful.
Yeah. He's like,
LeBron.
Calm.
That's like that shit seems expensive though.
The Calm app?
I feel like it's like $70 a month to listen to people tell you stories.
There's another one called Insight Timer that is the same thing.
You know what I'd be scared of? I'd be scared of that shit. Like sometimes I'll turn on my TV in my room.
Yeah.
I turn on the rain, the black screen rain channel, so it looks like a black screen, but you hear the rain and thunder and shit.
Yeah.
And that has worked for me, but I have to scroll through that shit first to make sure it's just not at a certain moment. Like at 6 hours, it's not like.
I know, yeah. That's what do be happening. It'd be like it's all calm, and then you wake up real late. It's like boom, blah, blah, bing, blah, blah. Like corn. How'd you get in here? But my new thing, you probably won't like this, but I don't know. If you ever having that night like that, because that's happened to me last night. Because I was exhausted because I had this shrooms on Friday, and then we went out, and then I was getting lit even after that. Then I went to the baseball game. Oh yeah, I got a spotted too, by the way. And then we went to the Dodgers game, And then Sunday, I was just kind of like, I'm done. I can't do nothing. So then but I was feeling bored. Like at around like 8:30, I was like, I got to get out of here. So I just walked around the neighborhood. And then by the time I got back, I was like, all right, it's time to go to bed now.
No, I can't walk around my neighborhood at 11 o'clock at night. Too many white people in my neighborhood. I live in a white neighborhood with homes. I can't be walking.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not allowed to
That's
do that.
very dangerous.
Yeah.
Stay your ass in the
I gotta
house.
stay in the house after 11 o'clock. I can go for a drive. That's what I was doing during the pandemic. I was just like,
the same thing.
I would like go gas up and then just like drive all the way up.
Yeah.
Like Lancashire and just see like, no, I've never been this far up.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I'm in Sun Valley and like, I guess I'll drive back now.
Yeah. And by the time you get back, it was like, all right, time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to hear my spotted?
Yes.
I got spotted. So I go to the
Nanny Goats is what they call
the
them.
Mandy Goats, the Nanny Goats, my favorite folk band. That actually would be a dope name for a band. So I go to the Dodger game. My first Dodger game ever. Did you know that, Carl? I've never been to a Dodger game.
Really?
I've been to one Braves game once, and that's my experience with baseball. I got to say, I really like baseball. I didn't realize, I just never really liked watching it on TV, but watching it live was definitely more fun. Then I'm sitting in the dugout, behind the dugout, because my friend Tapscott, shout out Sarah Tapscott, great writer, writes on Sex Lives of College Girls. Amazing show, if you haven't seen it. So so we're in the dugout, and right in front of us, honestly, I didn't even notice. I was like so overwhelmed. Also, you ever feel like, tell me what you, because you go to a lot of live sports. I do feel like it's just a little overstimulated. Like it'd be like every 10 minutes, like stand up, do some noise, make some noise. I'll be like, man, can I just chill the fuck out for a second?
At baseball games, you can chill quite a bit. At basketball games, it's a lot of stimuli.
Yeah, they be throwing it down. But I didn't realize how many.
I personally, that's the type of stimuli, and because I don't like being in big crowds. Yeah, that's the type I can be in. A concert to me is too much.
Really?
There's too many people around. I'm like, well, man, what y'all doing, man?
Interesting. That is interesting. I didn't know. So I'm too overwhelmed. So I'm watching the game. I'm seeing baseball players. Also, I spotted the homie Jaquise, who was on the show a couple episodes back. If the real hardcore fans, they know. They get down from the beginning. Know. So Jaquise called me. He was like, yo, turn around. I turned around. He was right behind me. I was like, what up? So that was a kind of a little spotted. But then I get home, and I'm like, man, I ain't see no celebrities. And then Tapscott was like, you ain't see who we were sitting right behind the whole time? They were from that show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ah, I've heard of that.
Rob McElhaney, Kate and Losin, and their daughter was right in front of me the whole time. And I didn't even notice. I was too busy rooting for the Dodgers.
Dodgers won.
Sorry for the Cub fans out there.
Man, fuck a Cubs fan. Care about those goddamn Cubs.
The Cubs fan brought me to the game. Without her, I would not be there.
The Dodger game is really fun. Everybody should experience it at least one time.
It is fun. I think I gotta say, I mean, not like my opinion matters, but like of all the sports events I've been to live, I gotta say the baseball takes the cake for me.
Really, better than basketball?
Yeah, I think basketball I like basketball live too. It's not like I don't like a live but I could watch that at home. But I'm like, this, for some reason, I think being so close to the field, like, I get to feel the thing that's missing from the sort of fast pace of baseball is there when you're there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. You
don't have to, the secret to watching baseball on TV is paying attention to the pitcher and seeing how he's doing.
Oh, interesting.
But in person, you can see how everything is working.
Like I can see this guy. I see the side coaches, the base coaches, and then.
But your first game experience, being that close to the action, is nuts. Yeah. So like, of course, you're gonna enjoy that a lot more. But I took you to Clippers games. We sit close.
Yeah, that was great.
To Clipper game.
I like that. No, basketball games are great, but I think football was definitely the lowest to me.
Football is not fun to watch in person.
I did not like that.
I was actually kind of upset because it was football is my favorite sport. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, like this is not tight to watch in person. I thought
basketball was your favorite sport, and you like the way the ball goes up and down the court.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I keep it so fresh on the microphones, like no interruptions when the game is on. But
I'm playing basketball. We're like 40 minutes in this podcast. Haven't talked about gossip.
I know. Speaking of, you know who else likes to watch baseball at home? Tiny Nate.
He's a sports guy. They're branding him as a sports guy in season 2.
The Remains of Jay. Let's get into it. Swish, swish. Play that swish sound.
And this episode was a hum.
This episode was a humdinger. We're just gonna kick the bell every time now. Don't disrespect the homies' bells.
You can ring homies' bell.
You can ring my homies'
Man,
bell.
guess who's back? Poppy.
Poppy is back in the game.
We were wondering about Poppy. I didn't know she came back like that.
Big Poppy.
Hey,
We
Poppy.
had our big launch.
Poppy, you worried about Serena, Poppy? Why you worried about
Poppy.
Serena's social status, Poppy?
What is the reference to? The remains of Jay.
Oh, shit.
You don't know? That's fine. While you finding that, we'll talk about it. Serena's walking and talking.
Yeah, walking.
It's New York. That's what you do. You're walking over here. You're talking over here.
Did she almost get hit by a taxi cab in that scene too?
Huh?
Did she almost get hit by a taxi cab?
No,
Or
Blair
did.
almost got hit by a taxi cab because Blair, for some reason, Blair is avoiding Serena. I went back and looked at the last episode, and I'm like, why is she doing this? Like, why is she avoiding? Like,
Yeah.
But Poppy called that shit out. It was like, you still beefing with your friend and me?
Yeah,
That girl don't even fucking like you like that.
I
She
know.
don't.
Stop hanging with that
I'm
whack-ass
waiting
girl.
on that fallout, and I'm thinking it's gonna happen when they go to college. But I feel like if I'm making a judgment right now, I
Yeah.
feel like Serena's not gonna go to college. I feel like because especially what happens at the end of this episode, like.
Yeah, does she go to? Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't want to tell you.
some don't tell me, but like I feel like the falling out between them is gonna happen soon.
Yeah. It's definitely like the building. It's building up. I mean, if you got that much beef in high school, once you go to college, it's just
It's
like,
over.
It's hard to like keep that going.
It's over.
But you're wondering why is Blair not willing to? Doesn't want her to know about her and Nate? Is that the thing?
Or just like why she avoiding her in general. So like why is she lying to her, saying that she's eating breakfast, and then she almost get hit by that car.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Don't
man,
walk in
why
here.
you walking over here?
Yo,
Why
get
you
out of the street in New York City.
New York City.
I got a
Come on.
chopped cheese sandwich over here.
Got a bacon, egg, and
that I
cheese on a
spilled.
Kaiser roll.
I got the ham and cheese. You know, the New York Nets, they gonna take it all the way this year.
The New York Nets.
So Blair's hanging out with Nate, dog.
Yeah, Blair's hanging out with Nate. Oh, that's why. I get it now. She didn't want her to know where she was going.
Yeah,
Because
I
they
thought
talk
you-
about-
that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, no, I thought it was something else. I don't know why I thought Serena already knew that, but I get it now.
But I thought you were saying that because it also makes me wonder, like, why does she not want Serena to know about that? Because it doesn't seem like that would be a weird thing for her to know about.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason Serena can't know about her and Nate, though.
Now, here's one thing that's been pissing me off since this episode has started, but it really happens in this next scene. Casa de Humphrey. They at the Casa. Dan got his Yale stuff popping. It's Jenny's birthday.
Yeah.
Lily making breakfast this morning. They said they got to get over to Lily's house. So this is before school. They got their uniforms on.
Yeah.
And they got to get over to Lily's house before they got to go to school.
Yeah.
Let's just say school starts
That's some
at
real
8
step-by-step
a.m.
shit, like
Yeah.
Brady Bunch shit.
Yeah,
No,
for real.
We ain't got time for that.
Let's just say school starts at 8 a.m. I don't know in what area they live. Okay, Constance and St. Jude is over in Manhattan.
Yeah.
They live in Brooklyn.
Upper East Side, yeah.
So they got to get from Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Yeah.
To get to breakfast before school starts.
Yeah.
To get to school with Eric and Serena. Now let's think about the timing of this. There's no way that they're not leaving this house after 7 a.m. So this shit is like a good
That would have to be like 5 in the morning.
This is like 6. I'm gonna guess this is like 6:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck is Vanessa showing up to their fucking house that early in the morning? Before
Right, I didn't know
they
you
go
were
to the
going.
other and then only stays for 5 minutes.
Yeah, what is
Why
she
are
doing?
you up, Vanessa?
That means that means she getting up.
She getting up.
Because she was dressed and ready to rock. She was well rested and
She
shit.
was fucking fresh, dressed, ready to party.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what time is it? Also, the fact that Serena and Blair was already up because Blair trying to go to Nate's house.
Yeah.
In the morning.
That's
before
right.
school.
Breakfast is like a big deal. They must be getting up early. Maybe school starts later at Constance. Maybe it's like 11 o'clock call time.
But so they go to school from 11 to 6? What? Like that's nuts. Like
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
shit is early in the morning. Like
It's definitely early, but it seems like, at least on the Blair Serena side, it seems like breakfast before school is like they move.
yeah.
Like they be getting down. But they also live on the
breakfast
Upper East
is
Side.
technically the most important meal of the day is what they
I
say.
don't think that's true.
I only think it's true I have to speak from my body standpoint. Breakfast is important to get your metabolism started in the morning.
Oh, where? I don't eat breakfast.
I don't either, but that's an issue. This morning
My
I decided
stomach.
to
Every
eat
time I eat breakfast, my stomach hurts. Like it's like my body doesn't want food in the morning.
When you say your stomach hurts, does it actually like, is it like pain in you, or is it like?
No, I just have to take a shit.
Yeah. Okay, that makes because when you say your stomach, I'm like it hurts, or
I mean, but it's not comfortable.
Yeah,
like it ain't like it's not like the regular kind of take a shit when you're like, oh, I have to take a shit right now.
It's like
I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, makes
sense.
Is,
that's upsetting.
Makes sense. So Vanessa's over there complaining about Nate. She's over there at 6. Yeah. It has to be 6:15 in the morning.
Also, did you see that cake? Oh, we're gonna get to it when they get to Lily's house.
Big Poppy back in the picture.
Yeah.
Serena runs into Big Poppy. She got a new haircut.
About Big Poppy, you still fuck with her?
I mean, for the most part, you can't trust nobody.
Yeah,
in this show.
what is her angle?
So Big Poppy definitely. We gonna see. There was some drama. There was some drama in this.
Yeah.
Not drama, but like some seeds planted toward the end of this with Big Poppy that we gonna see. She got a new haircut, new boyfriend. Serena sounds like, Serena's like, I got back with Dan, but we broke up.
Yeah, like she ain't had no tea. She was just like, I ain't got no juice.
I ain't got nothing. And Big Poppy's like, okay. Like, I guess.
Okay.
Dan gone, Blair gone, the friend of me gone.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm throwing a Sweet 16 party for a friend tonight. And Poppy's like, Sweet 16?
Yeah.
As in children's? I'll try.
A children's party?
I'll see what.
Look,
and she's like, have fun. Poppy said, have fun with your little party. I said, oh.
Yeah.
Serena got a hit with that one.
Yeah,
Poppy have to have fun with your little party and shit.
Serena was like,
weird ass. I can't believe this. I have nothing going on in my life. Where's Dan?
You know what I think? Poppy, imagine it's like who's our famous friend? Like, imagine if that'd be like
our most famous friend, Paul F. Tompkins.
Yeah, so let's say Paul F. Tompkins walked up to you on the street. You ain't seen him in like 3 years. Mm-hmm. He's like, "What you up to, Carl?" I was like, just doing a couple auditions. I think it's just like. I try to imagine Pop. It's like in my mind, I gotta think of Poppy as like she's like Puff Daddy status.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
otherwise, the story don't make sense to me. Because like, why does she care what Poppy think? But,
because she was that was the girl who had her on page 6.
Yeah.
So she is.
She's
so
like
Poppy
famous.
is popping.
Yeah. Because like you see, some Charles and them cancel their whole. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that.
We're gonna get to that. Lily made the breakfast. Turn it off real quick. We're gonna get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Lily made breakfast. They got too many kids in this damn house. Everybody running around.
Like, Chuck Bass is in there.
Chuck Bass.
He's like, what's up, y'all?
I have a thing. I don't need breakfast. I get my cardio at night.
I like having Dan beefing in the crib early in the morning.
Oh, man. Okay, we're going to talk about that, too. But they tell Jenny they doing a party, but she don't want no fucking party. She's like, I don't have no friends.
Yeah, I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no life.
Yeah, I don't want
I'm
no
just trying to stay humble. You know what I mean?
She's trying to sit down and be humble.
But then she had cake in her hand. That shit was nasty. What was that? The thing she had in her hand.
Oh, that weird like chocolatey cake type thing. It probably was some Upper East Side rich bullshit.
Yeah, that shit looked disgusting.
It didn't look good. Man, you better get Jenny some pound cake, some 7-Up socket to me cake.
Fruit cake on the side.
That's probably what that was. That's probably what that was.
Fruit cake is weak.
Fruit cake is garbage.
Weak.
Let me tell you something about fruit cake.
Trash.
Why would you want? Why do I want a cake with jellied fruit?
Yeah, like
if I'm eating a fruit cake, it's gonna be like a tart. Shout out to my family.
The Tart family discovered tart.
Yeah. Listen, don't bring no fruit cake round me.
I don't want no fruit. What's your favorite cake? Big cake, little cake?
Sour cream cake is good. 7-Up cake.
I've never had that.
You never had 7-Up cake?
Nah, it's like 7-Up, like 7-Up down, or it's like an upside down.
No, not the pineapple upside down cake. 7-Up cake is. I don't even know. My grandma used to make it. It's a southern thing.
I'm a cheesecake man. What do you like, Rochelle?
What's your favorite cake, Rochelle? Flan?
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake I like a carrot cake with a lot of icing.
Yeah, a little cream cheese frosting.
A good ass. Oh, shut up, Siri.
I like the yellow cake.
Cancel.
It's looking for carrot cakes. Carrot cakes near me. But yeah, I understand why Jenny's trip doesn't want that, but at the same time, it's like this is all you wanted your whole life is the Upper East Side lifestyle. Now all of a sudden you're like,
you don't want
fuck
it now.
this,
yeah,
fuck that. Lily's all mad too. She's
like, man, we're trying to do something good for you.
She's just gonna let me cancel. I just ordered all this shit for nothing.
Yeah,
huh?
You see all these bagels? I done toasted.
Yeah, try to do something nice for your spoiled ass.
See, Eric got a haircut.
Oh, did Eric say something funny in this episode?
He said a lot of things funny. He's the
Eric's Carl's favorite new character. he keeps popping up like saying the weirdest shit. He said something.
I forgot what it was, but it made sense.
He was killing me in that party though. He kept coming back being like,
you need to get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, there's something crazy going on over here.
You need to get out of here. So Rufus, when everybody walk away, Rufus going through some paperwork. Rufus always snooping. Snoop Doggy Rufus.
I feel like Rufus been cooking, but now that he's with Lily, Rufus be snooping.
Yeah, I think he always looking through some shit.
Yeah.
Even though that was for him.
Was it? Or I was.
Well, it's the FAFSA, so you gotta it's the paperwork that he has to fill out.
So he would have looked at it.
He would have seen it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he saw it before Dan did, and he's like, I have to hide this from Dan.
Yeah.
And then, because he got denied for the FAFSA, which we'll get to it, but there's some shit I got to talk about with this. That shit felt like some crazy propaganda at the end of this episode. I'm like, hold on, man.
Yeah. But, I was like, what y'all trying to say about this?
Yeah.
But that was funny, though, like, Rufus snooping. He's like, what's this? Like, he always got the same acting move, too. He'd be like,
look over.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let me hide this.
Because we got to keep secrets in this family.
But I love
even
that.
though we
what do
don't
you think
keep
of
secrets
Lily
in this family.
offering to help? Would you have took that help?
Nah.
Rochelle would. Rochelle's nodding her head.
Rochelle, you would have took that help from your new
She's
boyfriend?
super rich.
Yeah.
That's true, but then
money.
She's like, no, you gonna owe her.
Would you, if you had
owe
a
me
kid,
back like you
would you
owe
let your
tax.
new boyfriend pay for your kid's college fund? What if y'all break up? That would really be awkward.
You gonna give me that money back?
If I really did not have money, which honestly it sounds like Rufus does, because he's getting denied for FAFSA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I would too. I ain't got no problem taking money from people.
I do. I don't like taking money from nobody.
I used to have a hard time with it, but it's like
you gotta know who you taking money from, because some people hold that shit over your head.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think I got to stop giving money to people.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's the real problem.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Okay,
but the FAFSA been denied. So the minions they was like, okay, so cool. We ain't got to act like we wasn't coming because Slim Charles having a party.
Yeah.
We gonna go to her party because your shit is canceled. And and now Serena's like, nah, I'm not canceling my shit.
Fuck that.
And
Poppy was right. My life is whack.
Yeah, because Slim Charles having a party. I'm gonna have a better party than Slim Charles. Poppy, get Poppy on the phone.
That's such a funny dialogue. Like if you was having a party, would you go, hey boys, she goes, like Penelope's line was like, you girls excited for my party tonight? I feel like I would never have that phrase coming out of my mouth. Like if I'm having a party, I'd be like, you guys excited for my party tonight? I would never say that to somebody. You're either coming or you're not. If I'm having a party, you show up. I don't even know how you feel about it. All right, anyway, sorry. My little pet peeve on Slim Charles.
So Vanessa, I forgot to say, when they were still at Ruth's house, when they was leaving, in the 2 minutes that she was there at 6:15 in the morning, fully dressed, not going to school with them, just showing up before they go to school.
No job, no family.
No, nothing. What is going on with your life, Vanessa? Get your life. Vanessa, get your life.
I think people would like Vanessa more if we knew her life more.
That's true.
We don't really know shit about her, what she deals with, where she's from. You know.
We don't know nothing about
struggling.
her.
She might be
in New Jersey. She's from New Jersey, ain't she? She was from New York and then moved to New Jersey and then came back to New York. That's when she showed up in his bedroom.
I can't remember.
But
that's a good question though.
Where we at? Oh yeah, so she got an email from Nate while she was still at that house. She's like, oh cool, he just emailed me.
Yeah.
He just emailed me.
Yeah,
like that's old
shit.
That should have been a telltale sign right there. He just emailed me as opposed to calling or texting. He sent an email. We wasn't using email like that back then.
But it's like that is and Dan, did Dan know that was gonna happen, or he just was like, he was trying to be like, don't worry.
Yeah.
But
he was like, oh shit, that's
shit's over, girl.
So she pulled up to Nate's.
Vanessa fucked up.
And she sees Blair leaving.
Yeah.
And she's standing and they be hiding. This shit is always so fucking convenient.
I know. It's like, oh, shit. Don't look. Close your eyes, Vanessa. Close your eyes.
And then Chuck pulls up in the limo.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. Let me get a humdinger for that. He came in with, Chuck just be riding around the limo. Always timed out perfectly.
The brakes be bad on limo.
Yeah. He's like, let me know when you're ready to do something about this. Oh, that was him.
Yeah, he
sent the email.
He was like, Nate's password's been soccer since we were 8.
Yeah.
I see you got the email. You see what you see
funny.
What you
My
saw.
friend's password was football.
You see what you saw. Now you see what you saw. Now let me know if you want to do something.
Yeah, what you want to do about it, little girl? Vanessa be getting mad too. Yeah. She got that fire. Whew.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with her.
Chuck confronts Blair at school. he still got her in a chokehold because he knew exactly what words to hit her ass.
Yeah. You ain't got no spark.
You ain't got no spark.
Ain't got no fire. Ain't no fireworks.
No fireworks was me.
Yeah,
you
remember when we was in the back of the limo right after the burlesque show?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that night.
Yeah.
She's and he's right. And then, so I guess they ain't really was hooking up yet.
No,
Blair and Nate.
Yeah, that I did not realize. I thought he really.
He's really playing it slow. Yeah.
Maybe they just really did just have a sleepover that one night.
Yeah, I guess they just being friends. You know, they got a long history, so I can see it. But and that's Nate. I think Nate's like, I don't trust Blair. He's like, I ain't finna just give it his dick ain't free.
This dick ain't free.
This dick ain't free.
So Rufus tells Lily he ain't got the bread for Yale. I ain't got the bread for Yale.
I ain't got the bread for Yale, and I got the bread for this chili. Can you pick some bread up later for me?
She offers to pay, but
I would have took that shit.
He's like, he ain't going for that. Rufus ain't going for that.
He's like, nah, you can't be holding shit over my head like that later.
Nah, because I'm trying to step out.
But then she was like, you can move into my house.
She says, why don't you sell the loft and move in?
See, this is what I'm saying. Like,
bad.
To me,
Chuck ain't going for this.
That's a crazy, I mean, like, in my mind, like, I get the, like, pride of it, but I'm also like, why would you do that? It's such a weird ego thing. It's like, I'm not going to take money from you, but I'm going to sell this thing that I care about to not do that, like, to just move in with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, to me, it's like, they cancel each other out. Like, you also could have just took the money from her. Anyway.
So Nate walking with Blair. She trying to make sure he breaking it off with Vanessa.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing maybe this, maybe you're going to break up with her. And he's like, he thinks it's over. He thinks that
give
Vanessa.
it some time.
He's like, we going to talk about it. It'll be over. I'm going to go to dinner. I'll come to your place right after. How about that?
Yeah.
But something about this. Nate's plan is like, hey, nobody else is involved. It's between me and you. It's between me and you. Like, I'm like, yeah. She is involved. She literally telling you to break up. Or you're not stupid. Yeah. You know what she's trying to do.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out because it's like it's not like he don't like. It's like you. It's not like you're like he's not interested. Yeah. But he's also acting like, well, I ain't really cheating. So I don't know. That shit was confusing.
Very confusing. Very confusing.
I don't like them together, Blair and Nate. That's a bad idea for both of them.
Yeah. So S takes Jenny to see Poppy get a dress. Right. Poppy gonna get
Poppy
this party
in there talking shit.
Yeah.
Poppy this. Poppy. Well, you want to get the party going. Have a party for the little girl.
She gonna have it on some socialite shit though. She's like, we gonna bring the adult homies. You know, none of that kid shit, Serena. I know you a kid, Serena, but none of that kid shit. All right. I know there's a party for children, but none of that children's shit. Okay.
What was it? Was Eric there?
Eric was not at the dress.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I do like that dress. The dress they picked out was better than the one that Lil J picked out.
Yeah, Lil J has bad taste. And she makes
He's like,
clothes.
what do y'all think it is? And they were like, we want that other one.
Yeah.
Because we going to have, it's your 16th birthday, girl.
It's your 16th birthday. You got to live it up.
I didn't like the way they said every culture celebrates that. Is that racist? I don't know. They were like, every culture celebrates their 16th birthday.
Quinceañeras are for 15.
Yeah, it was like a real, like, white privilege moment.
Did you have a Sweet 16 party, Rochelle?
No.
No?
Not like it wasn't more special than other birthdays.
Yeah.
I think my sister did. Or both of them did. Sweet 16. Remember that show?
Sweet 16.
That show was crazy. Man, that's so much money.
I enjoyed that show. Remember Big Boy from Outkast's daughter had her Sweet 16 on that show?
Yeah, and then, is that the one where they bought her? I remember CeeLo Green had one too.
CeeLo's Green daughter. Tiana Taylor, who was just like a socialite at that point, had one. That's the first time I'd ever heard of her. I was like, who is this girl?
Oh, really?
Why is she on
I didn't know her through that. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, she, one of them, I think it was a big one, they bought her like a big-ass Lamborghini or something.
Lambos, Hummers, big-ass pink Hummers and shit.
That's crazy.
That's that 16-year-old
Sweet
shit.
16.
I used to watch that show all the time and be like, man, I don't want none of this because I knew I couldn't have it. You know?
Yeah, I don't want that life. I'm happy with they give my gift card.
What did I get on my 16th birthday? I don't remember.
Yeah, did you do anything?
See, it was
did you have the birthday parties?
I never liked birthday parties.
Oh, yeah.
Until my 30th, I didn't have a birthday party since I was like 7.
Really?
Yeah. I had never had a birthday party when I lived in Los Angeles. And
what were you doing on your birthdays usually in high school?
Family, going out to eat, or
just kick it with
go to Roscoe's, kick it with the close homies. Some shit like same shit I still do now. Where it's like get the close homies together and go do Korean barbecue or some shit. Like that's fine for me. And then have people tell you happy birthday. Get socked up by the basketball team.
And they hit you?
Beat my
15
ass.
times. Bow, bow.
You be trying to like hide it. Because usually my birthday would either fall on like the first day back after winter break or like school hasn't started yet. Mm-hmm. So usually I got to miss it. But if my birthday fell on like the day we start, man, I'll get my ass whooped.
Yeah, I didn't get to celebrate my birthday. So I had the same thing, but I just wasn't allowed to. But my first birthday party was when I was 30. So, sweet 30.
My sweet 30.
All right. What happened after that?
So,
Nate, do we get to Nelly Yuki throwing shade on Roof Chili?
Oh, not yet.
Talk about that.
Nate cold-hearted on the breakup. He's sitting at the table, he's like, you know what it is.
Yeah. You know what it is, girl.
Black and yellow,
black and yellow.
You know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Vanilla, you had your shot.
Yeah.
Take your ass back to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't got no family. I don't know what you do.
You knew what it was when you signed up for it.
I'm Vanderbilt, baby.
Yeah.
You see how I'm built? Look at this chest. This is Vanderbilt. This is a Vanderbilt chest right here.
I can't be taking you out when I'm working at the mayor's office. I need Blair on my side.
He dissed her hard.
And she was like, well, just let me know. Just be honest. Is there somebody else?
Yeah. Nah, it is all you.
Between me and you.
Yeah.
What's the difference between me and you?
Yeah, so take your ass out my coffee shop. Get out of here. No, I guess technically he wasn't lying though.
Yeah, he really I put in my notes like he really believes that shit. Like he's really like, and that's what made me go like, oh shit, like he's not.
I think he's growing. I was proud of Nate. I think he's becoming a Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he's becoming a Vanderbilt.
I feel like he's becoming a true white man in America. But he's basically, I think, because I've been in that situation before, it's like, okay, I know I don't want to be with this person anymore, but then you're seeing somebody else, but you really are. It's not because you're not interested in this other person anymore. Mm-hmm. It's because I think he's really like, I'm going to break up with her, and I'm going to see what's good with Blair. But I'm gonna do it on my terms, and I'm not gonna let nobody push me. Because that's what to me, he's been a guy who's been pushed into, and that's why I think he's breaking up with Vanessa, because Vanessa always pushing him to be something he's not.
Don't do the internship.
Yeah.
Come to pierogi
We're
town.
going to go to pierogies. Like, it's like, what you telling me, girl?
Yeah.
You trying to ruin my future?
Yeah. That's wild. She was like, I don't want you to come around like acting like Chip. Like, not Chip, Trip.
Trip.
I don't want you to act like Trip.
It's Trip. My name is Trip, okay?
Trip. What is that short for? Tryptophan. Tryptophan Vanderbilt?
Is his name... It's just a nickname. His real name's like William or something.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Trip is like a nick. It's kind of like Bill William kind of thing. Like Trip is like, I think, I don't know.
He's
making up white man shit. White man facts.
Tryptophan Vanderbilt.
Oh, William the Third. Triple.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man.
You know what black people do with that?
What?
They call the kids Trey.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, my cousins. I got two cousins actually that are the third, and they're both called Trey.
Oh, like Trey, just like Trey.
Like Trey.
Like three.
Yeah.
Because my nephew, his name is, he has the same name as my brother, and we call him Cinco because he's the fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
Yeah, so we call him Cinco.
That's tight.
5, yeah. Okay. So it is a white man thing.
Trip.
That we all do now because we are products of white oppression. I'm just kidding. I got to stop being political on this podcast. This is fun.
It is fun.
There's just too much stuff going on in it. I have to look at the news every day to do this podcast. That's the problem.
You guys keep politics out of
You know what's funny? I think that's actually why, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, why am I talking about politics? It's because I'm looking at the news before I get on here every time. That's why
you can just go to like News of the Weird.
News of the Weird.
My uncle used to send me emails when he still lived in Germany. Like when I was in high school, he would send me emails. Be like, check this out. And it's like News of the Weird. I got on his News of the Weird mailing list. That would come like.
What is it, like aliens and shit?
All types of shit, just like weird news.
Actually,
shit.
I would like that kind of news. That would be way more refreshing to be like, oh yeah, there was an UFO sighting in Texas, as opposed to like finding out our country's burning. And stuff. All right.
So he pulls up the Blairs, and she's like, "Did you do it?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. Kiss her on the forehead. She's like, what the fuck?
Man, Tiny Nate. Here's all right. I gotta ask a question for the lady in the room, or the ladies on the listeners. So like, this is what's interesting to me about a guy sometimes, because like Nate to me is doing what he wants to do in this situation. He's like, I'm gonna go to the crib, right? But when I'm watching it, it feels like game. You know what I mean? It feels like he's like run a game on her a little bit, but I think he's being genuine because I feel like sometimes I'll be like, you know, very genuinely like, I'm tired, I gotta go home, and then a girl will think that this is like part of my like strategy or something, but it's like, no, I'm just genuinely don't want to like have sex tonight. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Like when you were watching Nate do that, did it feel manipulative or did it feel like he was being genuine?
It felt genuine to me.
Yeah.
It felt like I like really don't want to do it like this. I want to have a real relationship with you.
Yeah, like because I feel like sometimes, like especially like a guy like Nate, they don't get that credit. Like because if you watch the whole arc of it, well, we'll get to it at the end. But it's like it's interesting that it's like because he's a guy who gets a lot of girls. We're going to get to it. All right, but we're going to talk about this, though. No, I'm playing. But he is like a guy to me that gets a lot of girls. So it feels like sometimes like he's just comfortable in his skin and it makes him more attractive. But it's actually just him being himself. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it would bum me out if like, anyway. All right, I think I made my point. Go ahead, go to sleep. Take your ass to sleep.
Yeah, take your ass to sleep. I'm finna drink this champagne with Dorota.
It's weird that Dorota, I feel like she's looking younger and younger these days.
Because she got a man.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that yet.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. Vanessa pulls up on Chuck and it's like, they ain't making fools of us no more.
Yeah,
Vanessa
it's time.
giving
Let's
Chuck
go.
the guts. Vanessa giving Chuck the guts.
We didn't get to these humdingers yet because I'm going to go crazy up in here.
That was the first part. It wasn't like solidified yet, but I'm like, why you going to Chuck?
Yeah. So Vanessa's a motherfucker. Like, you can't fuck with her. Nah. She gonna get you. Yeah. So, yeah, they had to try to come up with a plan, right?
They got to come up with a plan.
Okay.
Dan picks up the phone. Here's the appraiser. Being like, we coming over to look at your house today.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. It's like, are you Mr. Humphrey? Yeah. Yeah, I'm Mr. Humphrey.
We coming over to look at your place. Dan's like, nah, not a good time. What's going on?
That happened so fast, too.
Dippity high.
Little Jake walked back. Yeah. What happened? Who was that?
Nothing. Go to your room.
Man. Transition. Dan be trying to act like he did. Oh, man. There's a funny part. We're going to get to. I want to talk about that one part with Dan. But, yeah, Dan be trying to act like the man sometimes.
Yeah.
That's how I was, though, because I was the man of the house. And I was like, I'd be like, nah, go back in the house. But you got
to check with your parent. Like, you don't even know what he's talking about. Like, if somebody called my house, even though I was the man of the house, too. If somebody called my mom's house and was like, hey, this thing, I was like, let me check with my mom.
Nah, I'd be like, let me, what's going on?
We don't need no more AC. We don't need no new air conditioning.
Why don't you turn it? I don't want Spectrum. I want the other cable bundle.
Yeah. When I don't pay for it.
My mom be like, did you change the cable? Like, yeah, I changed it.
I'm the man in this house.
Yeah, I'm the man in the house. She's like, what? Slap me in the shit. Men. Have you seen that movie, Men, Rochelle? Men.
Have you seen Boyhood?
It's on Boyhood. It's the sequel to Boyhood. You know what I'm talking about?
The new one?
Yeah, the scary movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it, no.
I wonder if it's good or not.
That shit looks crazy. S calls B to get the Nate T.
Yeah.
She breaking it down. Good? You back with Nate? What's going on with you?
What's happening? So that's what I'm saying. She wasn't even tripping. She just thought it was kind of lame.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, I guess that's whatever.
So now here's the part that got on my nerves. So we headed to the party. We go into the house. We see Dorota's boyfriend, who's like, Dorota telling me I hired you too.
How did they meet? Because isn't that Lily's house?
Yeah.
How did Dorota meet him? Because Dorota.
I guess because they all are in the maids union. Yeah.
They all be in the union.
The maid and doorman union.
Me and Dorota.
Dorota tells me that I need to know enemy.
Oh, yeah, when you read the Ann Coulter?
Yeah.
You could tell, damn, we're getting closer to our time. Oh, it's going to be interesting watching, like, because I don't know if Ann Coulter was famous back before that.
Yeah, I remember her being like, it was like her and Megyn Kelly were like the two, like, evil white ladies.
I was wondering why he was reading that.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, why is he reading an Ann Coulter book for? Dorota tells me, I do what Dorota tells me.
Yeah.
And it's like, this how we introducing the fact
that's a weird ass way to introduce that.
That Dorota's also dating another like low class guy, I guess is what you're saying. And also he's also European. And they reading Ann Coulter books. Like, why Dorota can't just have a man from New York?
Man, you know how it is.
You know how it is.
You know how it is, Carl. I have no idea.
So they in the elevator, and Dan, of course, can't hold water.
Yeah.
And Rufus thinking about selling the house. Dad's thinking about selling the house. Where we gonna live? Like, I'm gonna be at college, but I guess you're moving on up
that
to
was
the
funny. They
east
was cracking me
side.
up. Yeah.
And he's saying it, and then she goes,
Charlie got a piece of the pie.
she says, you need to stop watching so many old sitcoms on Hulu. I'm like, boy, what's this product placement? Because at this time, Gossip Girl was playing on Hulu at this time.
That's what I'm tripping.
They was playing
I'm
the
like,
CW shows.
I'm getting lost in the years now because I'm like, Hulu was around back then?
Yeah, because we in 2010 at this point.
Wow.
Like
Man,
this is
because
they're also at least 2009. What year? What episode? This might still be 2009.
2009.
Yeah, I was watching Hulu, but on the computer.
Oh, it was like brand new, and they still had the commercials.
Yeah,
and stuff.
you still had all the commercials. I would watch. I remember they had all the SNLs from like every, and I would sit in front of the computer and watch SNL.
You had to watch it on a computer. Mm-hmm. How come I couldn't watch it on TV?
Maybe they had it on Apple TV at that time. Apple TV was out. Was Apple TV out in 2009?
I don't think so.
But yeah, you used to have to watch it on Hulu.
You only could watch it on. It was like this website, and you can like watch like Community and watch like sitcoms and stuff. Yeah. I remember. Okay.
I would watch Parks and Rec. I would watch 30 Rock on there. I would watch all the NBC shows, and CW shows was on there too.
Yeah. And they really came up.
Yeah.
They're doing it big now.
You start watching so many old sitcoms on Hulu, which has old sitcoms.
Yeah, that
now
was a
Hulu
very
has
specific.
live TV.
Also, it was like, don't be telling him not what to watch.
Yeah.
Jay. That's a great show, The Jeffersons.
Product placement is what I wrote in my notes. So Jenny gets into the poppy party. She don't like it. Mm-hmm. She sends the Gossip Girl blast to ruin the shit. To have all them people come up in that lady's house.
I know. Jenny's so whack.
I was just like, Jenny, why do you think this is a good idea?
Yeah.
Like, you could just leave the party.
Yeah. Like, do something else. Just leave in a huff.
Leave in a huff. Leave mad.
I feel
Be
like
mad
people
at
don't
Serena.
leave in a huff anymore. Everybody's got to do, like, big
I got
pranks
to fuck
and
some shit up.
Yeah, it's like, just leave in a huff.
Everybody on this show always got to fuck some shit up, man. That's the one thing.
Eric's the one sane person. He's like, I don't know, man. You sure about this?
Yeah. They're going to be rowdy.
And then what's the name canceled a party. Slim Charles.
Yeah, they was like, when we heard there was a poppy party popping, we came over here.
It's a poppy party popping?
It's a poppy party popping.
We had to pop over.
They call it a PPP loan. Yeah. It's a poppy party popping.
It's a poppy party. I got to be... Yeah, those minions is trash sometimes. I was like, man, y'all ain't shit.
Y'all ain't
fucking
shit.
Minions.
You really ain't shit.
Why don't you have some character? Why don't you have some integrity?
And this is when Nelly Yuki was like, what's in that pot?
Oh, yeah, Nelly Yuki, you
it's
killing
cumin.
me, girl. She thinks she tight because she going to Yale now.
Yeah.
She done took Blair's spot.
It's cumin.
She was like, yeah, that shit don't smell right. Oh, did he say it's cumin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I need a good chili recipe.
I just found out about cumin since I started cooking.
Yeah.
It's a good spice.
It's good spice. Cumin's a good spice. Also, I need to, now, I rarely do this, and Lamar, you'll tell me because I'm not going to look at it, but to the listeners, if you make chili dogs, I need a good chili dog chili recipe.
Okay.
No beans.
Okay.
Mostly, a meat sauce almost. I need a chili recipe because now Lamar, just so y'all know, makes great crock pot chili, but that's a meal. That's a hearty.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on a hot dog.
No, I make we had a couple chili parties. I made some cornbread, made some homemade honey butter.
Made some honey butter, good honey butter.
Yeah, and we had the chili party. You know what I'm saying? Rochelle, you can come to the next chili party.
Yeah, we're gonna have a big chili party.
Chili cook-off.
Actually, you know what's I was realizing it on this episode. I got the idea to make chili from Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was during the pandemic. I was watching it, and I kept seeing Rufus talk about it. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna try to learn how to make this shit.
Yeah.
That's totally where that was totally the inception.
Your chili be hidden. It's good. The right amount of sweet and spice.
Yeah.
You put sugar in your chili, huh?
No, but I do put. I can't put my recipe out there like that.
Yeah, we won't tell. It's a good chili though. But anyway, I need from you, listener, to send me a hot dog chili recipe. Because I remember when I was a kid, and we go to my auntie's house, my auntie used to make chili dogs for us.
Right.
Chili dogs and your Lay's potato chips on the side.
Oh, man, that sounds good.
And you wasn't allowed to,
you
wasn't allowed to drink your, not sauerkraut. There's some fucking Kraft singles on that shit. Sauerkraut.
You had sauerkraut in the hood?
No.
We had sauerkraut in the hood. I only said that because that's what I had at the baseball game Friday.
I know it's sauerkraut. Oh, because y'all went to the
they had
dugout
all
club?
the shits. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The dugout club is tight.
It's crazy. They got a pasta bar. I mean, I'm like, I can't believe this is a possible way to watch a baseball game.
Yeah, it's great. I need the chili recipe. If y'all got a good hot dog chili recipe.
Yeah.
Not a big chili recipe, just a hot dog chili. Meat
What about
sauce.
onions? You put onions in there? White onions?
I didn't used to when I was a kid, but I could do that now.
Yeah. Or you could do them raw.
You know what?
Put them
I do
on
it
after.
when I would be at when I would get chili dogs at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Get chili cheese dogs at 7-Eleven. You put some onions on there.
Why you need chili dogs?
Because I'm craving it.
Oh, okay.
But I want
I think I might go to Wendy's after this.
They got good chili too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So, oh damn, we ain't take no break this whole time, huh? We'll take a break right now.
Yeah.
Listen to this word. And we're back from break. Vanessa and Chuck pull up to the party.
Oh,
As soon as they walk in,
let me
they
get my
see
shit ready.
Blair. But this is a.
It's a mile. Yeah. Mile.
This is they see Blair and Nate being all canoodly.
And they're like, what's that?
Now, this is why this is only a half one, because we knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
They knew this was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Blair, whoa, party. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this is what happened. Then all the people come in.
Yeah.
All the high school people start coming in. Party gets crazy.
Right.
Poppy and the cool adults leave. They're like, we don't do this childish shit.
Kids here?
Who are all these young ass kids? These girls dancing on the tables and throwing up in Rufus's chili and shit like that. They gotta get out of here.
I don't like this shit. Poppy don't play that. Poppy don't play.
Poppy don't play.
I like that Poppy was still like, you can come with us though.
Yeah,
I like that she because that to me was cool.
Serena, my beef is not with you. It's with this childish bullshit that you have thrown together. After we put together a nice social gathering. Very lovely.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like, this is for Lil J. And then the photographer's like, who's
It's
that?
your birthday?
Yeah.
And she's like, she does that fucking eye rolly thing that she be doing. Like, man, Lil J, get your ass out of here, Lil J.
Like, I was like, I understand why she's mad, but I'm also like, it's still like a free party. Like, just enjoy the shit. Stop bullshit.
So Nate confronts Vanessa like, really? You gonna show with him? It's your man now?
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Oh, you got to be up here because they start kissing each other. It's like, it's purely physical. It's nothing more than physicality.
Yeah.
It's purely physical. It's physical education. It's PE at a PPP.
That. Yeah, that was crazy when she kissed the fuck out of Chuck Bass.
Yeah,
that was crazy. She was like, come here, nigga.
Come here.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised I didn't hit Gossip Girl.
I know.
Gossip Girl was sleeping on that one.
yeah, Gossip Girl at the party dancing on the table.
She's like, what?
I didn't think I was gonna be able to come to this party. So Blair pulls Nate in the room because because Chuck is like, so you got your man. He's like, man, well, I'm do whatever I want to.
Yeah.
And Blair pulls him in the room. And Nate's not trying to beat. He's like, I don't want to beat.
Yeah.
But I still want to touch your hair. He's like, only my boyfriend touches my hair.
That was wild.
Don't touch my hair. Only my boyfriend touches my hair. Why are you trying to beat?
Get your ass off of me.
Yeah. And so.
Yeah, Nate was just like, what is he on? I guess he's just like, I think he just don't trust Blair.
Yeah.
I think he's just like, if I'm gonna date her, because she hurt him, remember?
Yeah.
And then when they were together, she cheated on him.
Yeah.
So I think he's just like, look, if I'm gonna get back with her, it's gonna be on my terms.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes I forgot
Makes
about
sense.
that she cheated on him.
So they come out the room, and she sees Blair in the huff, and she sees Nate, and she's like, damn, they didn't smash.
Yeah.
Vanessa got egg on her face. Swept up, dibbly high.
No, but I thought, did Nate say they did smash?
I don't know.
So, like, this is what happened. So, like, Chuck was like, man, just chill out, girl. They ain't gonna smash. So then they come out, and he's like, see, look, because Blair walking out looking frustrated, and then Nate come out. But then I feel like Nate went to Vanessa and was like, you want us together? That's what happened. I feel like he lied to her.
Maybe so. She got egg on her face, though.
Yeah.
Janice Serena changing the sheets because somebody was having sex in the bed. So they in there changing the sheets.
Scene.
The party done got way too out of hand. Eric keeps coming in. Guys, you might want to see this.
Yeah. Oh my God! You gotta get down.
You gotta get down there, guys. I can't do nothing because he's walking through and he's shorter than everybody. So he's like,
he's like, I need help. Somebody help me. These kids are out of control.
They throwing him up in the air. That would have been fun. If I wrote this episode, I would have had them throwing Eric up in the air.
Like a volleyball.
Yeah.
They're like,
Serena, help me.
Like, Serena, you gotta come see this.
So
he was kind of having fun with it though.
Yeah. So Jenny and Serena get into it, and they're having a fight. And then next thing you know, Eric goes, "Guys, you might want to see what's happening downstairs." And they get downstairs, and Dorota's boyfriend is like, "You go home now. You go home now, and Coulter, and Coulter,
and
go home, and Coulter."
Kids.
And then because there's a bunch of kids beating on the door. And then
I think that used to happen a lot in New York. I think that's a real thing. My homie JJ was telling me.
Oh, they were like crash parties?
Yeah. Like I think that was like a real thing.
Woo, woo, woo. Cops pull up. They all scattered like roaches. Get out of there. And then Ruth and Lily pull up to the.
That was great.
Hi, kids. We're home. And Ruth, so they get upstairs.
Do you like Primus? Do you want to see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids? Yeah, they, Big Ruth and Lily, they really dating right now. They came home like the parents. Yeah. Like the rents.
So they get upstairs. Mm-hmm. Everybody's out. Place is fucked up. Yeah. Nice ass apartment fucked up now.
Facts.
And they and Serena's like they. Ain't nobody snitching, but they all like dry snitching.
Yeah.
I know I ain't doing it. It wasn't me. And then Jenny, and then Serena, like Lily was like, ain't no way Jenny did this. This is her party for her. Why would she do this? Yeah. And Jenny not owning up to this shit. I'm like, Jenny.
Yeah, come on, girl.
What are you doing? You can't be she's like the most like stupid criminal where it's like you doing dumb shit. Yeah. But then you afraid to get in trouble for it.
Yeah, it don't make no, it's like that's such a big choice. Like the idea that like I'm gonna just destroy my stepmom's house
and then not own up to it. Like wasn't saying nothing, was not taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Serena
did that. In the moment though, I was kind of like, this is still Serena's fault, kind of. So I was kind of like, I was more mad at Serena in this moment, even though I feel like little Jay. I feel like Jay at some point when Serena left, because Serena was like, I didn't do shit. I think she was not being like, I don't know. It seemed like she was doing her old Serena shit, where she's like,
there was a little bit of old Serena.
I don't know how this happened. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, this has everything to do with you. He didn't. She didn't. This would have never happened if you didn't try to force her to do a party.
True, but Lil J is like Serena in that way.
Yeah, they're the same.
They're the same type of person.
Great sisters.
They're gonna be great sisters because neither of them take responsibility or accountability for anything. And in the pod, she was like, "I'm sorry, Lily, and I'm sorry, Dad, but." You're going to have to let me be me. And this is what happens when you don't let me be me. I invite a bunch of people over on Gospel Girl, and I destroy the whole expensive-ass apartment because I'm a piece of shit. And
wait, did we miss the part? I just want to talk about this part with Dan real quick. When they were trying to kick everybody out, and Dan was keying with all the girls.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was so funny. He was like, so anyway, he was having a great time.
Wrote me a letter, a fan letter.
He wrote me this letter. I'm thinking about writing a couple more books. You know what I mean? Like,
And she's like, Dan, can you help me? He's like, I'm actually up to something right now. You need to be up to this.
Dan is a
She
fool,
always blocking. Serena always blocking Dan. Let Dan live. Yeah. Let Dan be great. You already ran Miss Carr out of town. Let Dan be great.
She drove out of town in her car. I got a fast car.
Luckily, my boy Eric there to clean that shit up. Like, you have a little bit of sense to not blame your daughter first. Yeah. This ain't your daughter.
Eric. That's what it was. Yeah. Eric had some gems. I was like, I wrote down Eric dropping gems on Lily.
Yeah, getting it in.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's your daughter in there.
It's your daughter out there.
You got a daughter.
That's my daughter in there. My daughter's in there. My daughter's in there. What scene is that? You know what I'm talking about? That's my daughter in there. That's my daughter in there.
Sam I Am? Is that
maybe,
that movie?
Yeah, either that or Mystic River or something.
Mystic River.
Oh, okay. What was this movie about?
I think about his daughter got kidnapped. Oh. That's my daughter in there.
That's fucked up.
I know. What I'm realizing is that scene is sad.
Yeah, you thought it was funny?
No, what I'm referencing is I think Good Neighbor did a sketch based off that. That is really funny. So look that up later. Okay. What were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about Eric.
Oh yeah, Eric. Eric dropping gems. Yeah. But also like,
that's your daughter in there.
If I'm Lily, I'm like, Eric, you gonna stop dropping these gems on me? Like,
you too smart. Why I make you so smart?
Calling me out, you stupid motherfucker. You calling me out every time. So that's funny.
Serena goes and see Poppy.
Yeah.
Poppy's like, let's get on the plane, go to Spain.
Yeah.
You know, I put the P in Spain.
Yeah, I put
Poppy, A-I-N.
España.
España.
I can't do that.
Like,
I'm
Serena's
grounded.
Like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it.
I wonder how old Poppy is. She must be older than
Poppy
her.
Like 20, early 20s probably.
Yeah.
And then
Poppy tight.
Yeah, Poppy's cool for now.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. Because there's some shit going on. So Ruth and Dan chat about the FAFSA situation. Now this shit, this is what I wanted to get to.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like it was some white propaganda shit.
It felt like some anti-affirmative action type shit, right?
Yeah. It was like, I don't know. But also, I could go see it both ways. Because it was like, I could see them doing it was almost like they might have been making the joke of like, y'all not poor. Like it's like the show finally caught up with itself. Where it's like, y'all not poor.
Yeah.
But it also did feel like man, we be getting in if it wasn't for these, motherfucking monkeys coming in.
They're not gonna let us see the faster. They got to give it to these other motherfuckers who actually poor, who deserve it.
Yeah. It did seem like, well, at least the way Rufus was saying it, seemed like he was complaining
a little bit. That's
I ain't got time for that, Rufus.
You got the money, Rufus.
Yeah, pay your fare. Pay your fare.
Yeah, tell Dan to get a fucking job.
That's my daughter in there.
So Nate says he wants to be with Blair. They pull up to the Ducks.
Yeah.
And Nate says, I want to be with you, but not like that.
Yeah, great.
But then they start kissing. So I feel like that's like that.
No, I think he just meant
no sex.
I don't want to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, no sex.
No sex in
the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room.
I'm just gonna feed these ducks.
Yeah. So Serena pulls up, meets Poppy's boyfriend Gabriel, but he know her already.
Who is that? Is that the homie? I mean, not the homie, but that's the dude that got in trouble.
Arm and Hammer.
Arm and Hammer, yeah.
I don't think so.
That's him.
That's him?
That was Army Hammer. Hold up. Let me see. Or maybe his brother.
God, it is.
Really?
It is.
I told y'all.
I only know him as Twins.
He was in Twins?
And Twins. And he played both Winklevoss twins in the.
Oh, he wasn't that. Man, cats be out here working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Army Hammer right there. Gabriel.
Gabriel. And he knows her. He's like, I know you.
Yeah, you was Savannah. That's a little humdinger. It's like a strong one.
So what does he say? What is he referring to?
Remember when her and Georgina was getting it in, and she woke up and she was like, "What happened last night?" And she was like, "You was kicking and you was acting like you was Savannah." Yeah. So whatever it was some freaky shit.
Yeah, because she went out with Georgina.
Yeah. So he remembers her.
He remembers. He was like, "Oh, I beat."
Yeah. I think it was either something like that or.
So when they get,
I don't know what they were doing because we still don't know what they did that night.
Yeah. So when they get to Spain, it's gonna be some shit.
Oh, it's gonna be some problems.
No, because Georgina roofied her drink. Remember?
Right. So she don't know. I mean, no. Here's the thing. There was 2 nights. There was the first night where they both pretended to be other people and they had a fun night. And that night, Serena wasn't roofied or anything. Then the second time she woke up like. What happened?
Yeah.
And then, so I don't know which one it was, but I know that one of them she used the name Savannah though.
Yeah.
I feel like she don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's the one where she was roofied, where I think she was basically like, she's like, I know this guy, but I don't know what we did.
And that's her girl's man. Wow.
Yeah, Poppy not gonna like that.
Poppy not gonna like that. She gonna leave her ass in Spain.
Yeah, Poppy gonna pop that ass.
Cause they at the private jet joint. They finna take a private jet to Spain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she can take that shit. That's why you don't go to private jets with people, cause they'll leave your ass.
They'll leave your ass. Now you taking Aer Lingus home.
Yeah. That is fucked up. If you take me somewhere in a private jet, you better give me a ride back.
Yeah.
That is fucked up. I thought about that. That's like a real rich people problem.
So Dan called the guy back who wrote him the letter. Because Rufus was like,
this is a humdinger.
This is a humdinger. Get your fucking bells ready. Get your bells ready. Because Dan, so Rufus, after he's like, man, we gonna figure it out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the bread.
Right.
We gonna figure it out. But Dan don't believe that because Dan is annoying.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, whatever.
Dan already plotting some shit. I can tell you already plotting some shit.
Sick of him.
But then Dan calls the guy back who wrote him the fan letter.
Right.
In the beginning of the episode, he's like, Scott. They answer the phone, goes, hello. He said, who does Scott know in Brooklyn?
Right.
Let me answer this, because Brooklyn is so far away. Was there no bill collectors back then? Let that shit go to voicemail.
So don't be answering your son's phone.
Don't be answering your son's phone, but he shouldn't have left it out. And then they was like, he calls and goes, hey, this is Dan Humphrey. This guy wrote me a letter. Just have him call me back.
Yeah, give him a call and get a chance.
And it was like, who was that? That was Rufus Humphrey's son. Scott knows.
Humdinger.
How did Scott find out?
Scott knows he got a daddy.
We didn't explain this shit good. We didn't explain it good. I didn't. I'll take account of it. I'm not young Jenny. Well, Lamar, if you had to let me explain it,
nah,
I blame you. Well, Lamar, if you had but I didn't explain it good. So basically, the people who answered the phone were the parents that Rufus and Lily went to go see about their kid that they gave up for adoption. So the real and remember the humdinger at the end of that episode
they was like he's dead.
He's dead,
right?
But he wasn't really dead,
right?
It was the other kid that they real kid died,
or
whatever.
So they don't want them to try to get their son back.
Yes.
And now somehow that motherfucker found out, and he's reaching out to little D Hump, or there's also a possibility this is a complete coincidence, which I don't think it is, that he's just a fan of his writing.
Yeah, that'd be nuts if that was the case.
Yeah, but I think he knows. I think he knows, and I think he's like, my way in is to go through the sun.
Because the mom said, "How do we delete an incoming call?"
Yeah.
And the scene switches.
When she did that, I was like, just give it up.
Yeah,
the jig is up, girl.
Yeah.
The jig is up.
The jig is up. We're not finna lose.
Leave it a huff. Just leave it a huff.
Vanessa and Chuck smash.
Yes. Oh, man. Yo, I was like, yo, they got it in.
They got it in.
They look like they have fucked for like an hour at least.
Yeah.
The way they was getting dressed and shit.
They got it in.
And she was like, don't catch feelings on me, Chuck. This is all physical. I'm just getting some.
Hey, you know Chuck loved that. You know he immediately caught feelings after she said that.
Oh yeah.
That's what Chuck wants.
Chuck is gonna. I mean, I don't know this, but I can see Chuck. He's starting to pine for her.
He gonna pine for her. He gonna pine and crave for her.
I like Vanessa getting it in though. I like Vanessa's like, fuck this. I'm about to get it in. And then that was it.
That's it. That concludes this episode.
That was a big humdinger. I literally forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Like my brain completely it's like a big thing in the show, but I just completely forgot that they hooked up.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised.
Now for the news.
Well, we gonna rate it.
What you got?
Let's rate this.
Oh, we gotta do the ratings first before we do the news. So I'm gonna give. Go ahead. You give your rating.
I'm gonna give this a 4.5 stars.
4.5.
All right, 5 XOs. Ready?
So that's
XOXO, 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 XO. Yeah.
That's 4.5.
What do you think, Shelly Shell?
I'm gonna say 4.25.
4.25.
That's good too.
That's good.
XOXO,
XOXO,
XOXO, XOXO, XO. What do you think, Tar? What do you think?
I'm gonna give it 4.378.
4.378.
So that's
XOXO, 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 XO. All right, let's do these news, and then we're gonna go to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Actually, this is why I keep thinking of Wendy's. So one of the news is, so next week it's gonna be Friday, the National Friday, and French Friday, and you can actually get free fries at Wendy's and McDonald's.
National Friday.
Yeah, not National Friday.
National Friday.
When we all celebrate Friday. But it made me wonder, like, what kind of fast food you think they all like? Like, I think Rufus is a McDonald's man.
Yeah. Rufus, the Humphreys will eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
All the rich people, they think fast food is that place like all Bon Pain.
Which one?
Like the Panera that's on the East Coast. What's that shit called?
La Pain.
La Pain.
That's their version of fast food. They get like a sandwich.
I just need something quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into this bakery.
Pain. Yeah.
I always like rich white people always like. They're always like, I'm gonna get a muffin real quick.
Yeah.
No, like no, stop and get some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Stop bullshitting.
Yeah, stop bullshitting.
Yeah. All right, here's another one. Young MC, he doesn't know who washed his underwear while he was on tour.
Come on, just bust a move.
So I just think that was a funny headline, but it made me wonder, like, all right, let's say we're all musicians, right? Who would you want to be your roadie on tour with you from the cast?
From the cast?
Like, so they're gonna be on all the shows with you.
I think I'm gonna take my boy Nate out there with me.
Nate could be cool.
I feel like we have a good time.
I'm gonna take Eric. I feel like he'll let me talk to him when I'm like feeling insecure if a show don't go well.
Nate would bring girls backstage, but practice discernment on which ones came back.
Yeah, like let me tell you. All right, he's like that guy when all the groupies are there, and he's like, all right, you.
You.
All right, what about you, Rochelle?
Sorry, what?
I ain't paying attention to my news.
Who would you, if you were a musician, who you want from the cast to be your roadie? Who you want to wash your drawers? Rufus, you want Rufus washing your drawers?
I feel like Rufus would be too controlling. Like I feel like because he's done it so much, he'd think he know everything. And I was like, I don't want to hear that shit. All right, that's the news for today.
And that's the episode for today. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of M-Joy Presents XOXO Gossip Kings.
Yo, follow us. Check this out. I know we say this every time, but I keep meeting Gossip Girl fans in the streets, and they don't know about this podcast. So if you got friends who watch Gossip Girl, even the new one, tell them about this podcast because I think they would love it. Let's do it.
Do it now.
Do
it till you're satisfied. Follow us at XOXO Gossip Kings _podcast on Instagram. Rate and review the podcast. Please promote something. It's plug time for Lamar.
I want to promote. Okay, so I'm dropping some. My movie. I made a movie a long time ago called "It's a Party." With Carla Tar starring in it, myself starring in it, Tony Baker Kirby Hal Baptiste, a lot of funny comedians. Ego Wodum. And I wanted to tell you guys that you can also now watch it on Revolt streaming on the platform and or on TV, and you can watch it on Tubi, and also you can rent it on Apple and all that. But the movie still holds up. I just watched it a couple days ago, and it still holds up. So if you haven't seen it, watch it because it's funny.
Very fun movie. We had a good time shooting the movie. We relate to set every day. It's a party. Streaming on Tubi, streaming on Revolt TV. Apple. Also, you can rent it on Amazon, get it on Apple Movies or whatever you do. Do that. Rate and review the podcast. Keep joining us every week. We love you. Good night.
That was a Headgum podcast.